What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. God bless every single one of you. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to reach back to you with a response. So as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen today, I'm bringing you a very special build in which I'm calling my endgame Bronny James build. Now this is actually going to come out to an inside out threat. But as far as for this one today, out of all NBA players, it's going to be reminding me of the new rookie, new shining star, Bronny. Now as far as when it comes towards these attributes, on this build we'll be able to reach a 99 plus when it comes towards our driving dunk, 3-point shot, perimeter defense, steal, and stamina. Now we're also going to get a total of 61 badges, upgraded layup and dunk packages, contact dunks, pro dribble animations with some extra passing styles. Now from the gameplay and what you're seeing on screen, this is absolutely one of my favorite rookie builds that I brought to y'all this year. Especially when it comes to being all around, this is going to be the perfect build for you. I've been able to get contact dunks on this build, also shoot lights out. The dribbling is a huge must, and especially when it comes towards the defense, this build's not going to be lacking anywhere on the court. This is something that you can use all the way up to Season 8. So before we move any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but definitely not least, let's go ahead and reach 8K supporters. We're on the way to 10K by the end of 2024. Let's go ahead and make it happen. And without further ado, let's get into the breakdown of today's build. So the first thing that we're doing today is actually putting this build under the small forward position. Getting into the height, let's go with 6'8", 185 when we get into our weight. And then as you take a look at that wingspan, let's drop this a few ticks to 6'10". Now from here, we are all set to move forward. And the first area that I think is going to be the most important to get into is going to be the physicals. Now remember, for those of y'all in the comments who do say you don't get a +4 from your Gatorade facility workouts anymore, go back to past 2Ks, check out Baluba, also known as Mike Wang's tweet, and you'll be sure to confirm that you still get a +4 put towards your attributes. Just some food for thought, I'm telling you. I've already done the science and math behind it. So the first area that I'm starting out with is going to be that speed. Let's go with an 81. As you get into that acceleration, I'm going to put this to a 77. Moving into the strength, I'm going to go with a 74. And then as you can see, when it comes towards that vertical, let's go all the way up to a 78. As for when it comes to the stamina, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 93. And this is what we should be looking like once you get this build maxed out to 99 overall. Now, if you do your +4 from those workouts, we'll have a 97 stamina, 82 vertical, 78 strength, 81 acceleration with an 85 speed. Now overall, I think this build can pretty much do everything and more needed that you want. You're definitely welcome to make any type of adjustments and changes. So from here, let's go ahead and dive into the defense. As for the interior, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 70. As you get into the perimeter, let's go with an 85. Moving into that steal, I'm going to put this to the same exact rating. And then as you get into that block, make sure you go with an 81. Now as you can see, when it comes towards the rebounding, we're going to take a minor hit. Let's go with a 40 for that defensive. And then as you can see, bronze anchor, silver chase down artist, silver glove, interceptor, and right stick ripper. Now as far as for the perimeter end, silver clamps, ankle braces, challenger, fast feet, pick dodger, 94 feet, workhorse, and gold off-ball passed. Now we'll also be able to get silver workhorse here and bronze anchor. But as far as for the defensive end, I think this build is made perfectly to be able to hold your own. If you're even tending to go up against bigger defenders, I think we're still going to be able to hold our own on the defensive side. I think these badges are perfect in order to be able to guard any type of position. So from here, let's go ahead and dive into the finishing. So as you get into that close shot, let's go with a 49. Getting into that driving layup, let's go with a 69. As for the actual driving dunk, I'm going to go with an 89. And then for the standing dunk, we're actually going to leave this at a 34. So as you can see, we get silver precision dunker, gold aerial wizard. As when it comes to these badges, silver posterizer, slithery. You're also going to be able to get whistle, Hall of Fame 2-step, spin cycle, gold bunny, and aerial wizard once again. Now for that driving layup end, we get a lot of badges here. Bronze acrobat, gold bunny, pro touch here, scooper, float game, giant slayer. And then for that close shot, a little bit more of the same of what we already went after. Now I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay, because as far as for the finishing, whether you activate your takeover or not, this is going to be one of the best contact down getting builds in the game. Now, especially to consider this to be a brownie build, I'm going to go ahead and tweak it as we get into NBA 2K25 to let y'all know exactly how to create this build in the following game. Now, I just want to say thank y'all for the support. If you have any type of recommendation or changes, feel free to go ahead and leave them in the comments. So from here, as we get into the shooting, when it comes towards that mid-range shot, let's go all the way up to a 71. 86 when it comes towards this three-pointer. And then for that free throw, let's go with a 78. So the badges we get here: bronze free points, getting into the three-pointer, silver blinders, deadeye, Agent 3, green machine space creator, spot finder. Then we also get guard up, open looks, gold comeback kid, claymore. We're also getting corner specialist with catch and shoot, and of course, we cannot forget about limitless range. Even Agent 3, these are the two most important badges. Now when it comes towards this area on the mid-range, we'll also be able to get MIDI Magician. Now this build overall, from the offense to the defense, I think it's a true powerhouse. Not only are you going to be able to carry the offensive end, but on the defense you can even consider this build to be a lockdown. Now let's go ahead and wrap everything up when it comes towards the playmaking. That means everything from an 87 overall up to a 99 is solely left for the playmaking. So as for that pass accuracy, let's go ahead and put this all the way up to a 77. As you get into the ball handle, I'm going to go with an 85. And then moving into the speed with ball, let's max this out to a 75. Now once you get this build to 99 overall, this is what we should be looking like. We get silver blow-by, hyperdrive, speed booster, and triple strike. As you get a little bit more into the actual playmaking, silver unpluckable, handles for days, speed booster. Then we also get bronze killer combos, gold physical handles, and ankle breaker. And let's wrap everything up on the pass accuracy side. We're going to be able to get silver break starter, dimer, relay passer, special delivery with bronze touch passer, and needle threader. Now I've got to be real, this is absolutely one of the best two-way builds that I brought to y'all. Not only are you going to be able to pretty much guard any position 1 through the 5, but if you do take into account activating your takeover, buying boosts, and wearing gear, even including performance boosts, that means this build can get anywhere from a plus 10 up to 15 towards the attributes. Just something to take into account: we do get 2 Hall of Fame badges, 9 gold, 38 silver, and 12 bronze. So from here, let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made the build correctly. We should be able to get these 3 different comparisons, and together we have created what I'm calling the endgame Bronny James build, also known as the Inside Out thread. Now God bless every single one of you who made it to the very end. Thank you for your support. More so than anything, thank the Lord above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but definitely not least, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.